Hey guys, and welcome back again to me, Ben, playing City Skylines 2 here in my region of Fairbanks County. As a quick recap of last episode, I started fading out these residential districts here, more or less mixed, let's say mixed residential districts, because there's some commercial and some office inside there as well. I started fading out these by the end of, or in the middle of last episode. And I created this natural reserve here. And the other thing I did is, working on an on and off ramp here for my highway that actually leads everybody closer to the industrial district that's about to come here. Today, I want to focus on something that I was planning already a little while ago, which is more or less a commercial district, including a mall-like structure in that part of town. And for this, I also need another bigger road, let's say, going to that part of town and merging into this street as well. So that's what I'm going to focus on first in this episode. And if there's still time left, I'll try to lay out at least my first farming areas here as well, as they are definitely needed in town for sure, because the demand is essentially high. And what I also want to do here, and this is something you can immediately see it, like there we have an issue with not enough hearses being available to transport people away from their homes when they died, which is a really sad thing, but I need another crematorium as well. And this actually came to my mind after closing my last episode. So I'm setting down a new episode, a new crematorium here, and I will already start expanding it by a little bit just to be on the safe side in the near future. So it's gonna be a really big structure here, but I think that's okay. Refrigerator expansion. So that's added 3 hearse garage. So I think that should help me covering up for all the important things that are gonna happen in the next few episodes, I think. Hopefully that covers also the downtown-like area here, since it's a bit far away, but I think there's still enough options. So let me see. We already have 27 employees working here. 0 deceased right now. Processing speeds 150 per month. Operating districts. Should I work with these here? Yeah, whatever. So maybe I'm setting that up in a little bit as well, but I hope that works and functions as long as no other crematorium gets started. And I'm wondering, I'm still making enough money through this here. So let me get started here. And first of all, thank you for joining me again. If you already have watched one of my previous episodes of playing in Fairbanks County here in City Skylines 2, I absolutely begin to love this game and love the city that I've built so far. It's still far from perfect, I would say, but it's a wonderful thing to work on and to increase on every once in a while, every couple of days. And without any further ado, I'm getting started with building a nice connection to that part of town as well. I'll be back for you in a bit. Thanks a lot for watching and stay tuned. Thank you. Well, honestly, by looking at that, what I'm currently building here, it does look nice, but it's also not exactly the look I was looking for. So I might have to delete all these high density commercial zones again, and rebuild them as low density commercial zones, because I think that's a bit too overwhelming, to be frank here. And it's too much of a difference between what we've had here on the other side of the highway and this part of town. I think it doesn't make any sense to have such huge businesses located here. I think this would be more like a downtowny store area where I could utilize those. So now my commercial demand is completely gone, unfortunately. But yeah, let's have a look what's coming out of this. Hopefully we get some nice looking buildings out of that area here. I'm just wondering how I can regroup that part of the building lots, which is the reason why I'm using the tool that I'm always using, my path tool, just to make sure that all the buildings are not located in the wrong direction or facing to the wrong direction. That's the way how I should frame it. And over there, as you can see, I could even create a bigger business thing here. Okay, delete that. There are 2 tiles missing, but there is no option for me to... Does that make sense? No, I think I shouldn't. I should not do that. Yeah, that's slowly filling up as well, so hopefully we will have some decent sized business here soon. And then I also want to have a police station nearby, because I think commercial always loves police, because you never know how demanding thieves and whatnot are in that area. So that's still high density. Should I keep those? No, I guess not. So let's delete it right away. And then I'm continuing to build this area a little bit further out. So let's run the game for a little bit and I'll be back for you in a few minutes. So now no more cranes are visible in that area here. There are 2 things that I wanted to include. First of all, it's going to be a roadside depot. I think it's been a while since I had one in my town here. Let me check. Road maintenance depot. There's one over there. None in the rest of my town. So yeah, let's go for a roadside depot. A road depot, whatever it is called. So I'm upgrading that right away. Yeah, this. By the way, I think this gives another great look and feel to that area. And now I'm decorating this part of my city a little bit further, just to make it more reasonable. And I'll be back for you in a bit. Nice. New signature building, a food station, that's great. Room for all the hungry customers around under one roof. That's amazing. So I'm gonna simply plop that down. I think that actually makes a nice addition to like that area. I'm just wondering, no, I can't squeeze it in here. I'm probably gonna squeeze it in there. That's nice. So that's locked now. And yeah, I'm just filling up the empty lots here, and I'm leaving the other side pretty much empty. Yeah, so that's okay. There could be maybe another small business running here, but still, like, commercial demand is very, very high. Again, maybe there's some high-rise development here. I'm not sure about this yet. I've seen that a lot actually in Toronto, or in the greater Toronto area recently, just about half a year ago. So I'm wondering whether that could be a nice addition to my downtowny, very downtowny area, with some medium-rise buildings, high-rise buildings as well. I'm not sure about this yet, so let's wait and see how everything develops over here. But for now, I think I should be doing fairly well with what I've built so far. That's another connection here. One more connection there, another one here. I didn't even flatten the terrain, which is kind of unusual for a commercial area, but it's not too bad for this part of town, I think. That's still nice. That's still okay. Yeah, so from over here, I added a few city services. As you could see, like, I have one additional crematorium, one road maintenance depot, a food station, which is a special building that I just got, and a police station as well over here. So I think it should be fairly okay. I increased for Coal-rich mountain. Coal-rich burn. I established recycling policies, roadside parking fees, and speed bumps. So we'll see how that changes the impact of the business over here. Hopefully many of my local residents from over there will consider shopping over here, which would be absolutely nice to see in the long run. So there we have an empty area. I think I'm not going to fill this up with any kind of road or whatever or buildings. So most likely I'm keeping it green. And finally, before I'm spending my time on something else in this episode, I'm also gonna increase the number of trees here in this area. Well, they have to grow after quite a while. As you can see, even those, they are not yet fully grown. They are slowly progressing. And from what I've heard, I think it takes about more than a year, a gameplay year, for those trees to fully develop into, something bigger than the initial starting phase. I think there are 4 different phases for tree growth. Then I want to have some bigger oaks here as well, as much as I can in the leftover area. I'm wondering why that is not building up at all. So probably I'm going to rearrange that just by a bit, and probably this as well. I want to establish something slightly different here. And that's obviously way too big. So that works. That's beautiful. Nice to see that here. And I think I can also add in another longer row house here. And the same goes for that area. It's also very interesting that people are not settling down here. Okay, I'm changing the orientation again with the good old trick by using the pathways. Good old trick. It's so stupid. I'm just wondering, like, this is one element of City Skylines 2 that I still don't get why it is the way it is currently. Maybe there was no other options for the developers to take care of that, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, you're gonna rebuild here, please. I'm gonna delete that. I'm slowly filling up these spaces here, but there's nothing else available. It was just about these 3 or 4 lots that actually did not build up properly. And then I want to make sure that I'm continuing with my bushes and my trees here in that area so that it fills up nicely. And this traffic issue is kind of a problem here. Like, what time of day is it? It's 6:45, 47 in the evening, which is most likely like the homecoming traffic after work. I get that. I absolutely get it. Apple trees as well, because they fill up the space usually very nicely. So let me check what we can do here. Like, this off-ramp is blocked by that intersection, and quickly pausing the game, adding my road services menu, deleting with a right click here my pedestrian crosswalks. And I hope a roundabout would be awesome. Small one. I can't do that. I can't move this building and that building. Unfortunately, that doesn't work either. So I think I've got to live with what I have so far. But not having these crosswalks here, I think is already a great benefit for that area. But still people are eager to cross the road here, which is kind of strange because they shouldn't. Basically, they shouldn't. Yeah, but they do. Why? Why is that happening? So maybe they had the initial plan to cross the road here. I still don't get why they are doing that. And the garbage truck is just running over them. All over them. Oh gosh. Everybody's stopping for these dudes. Come on, what's happening here? Yeah, now we have a traffic thing going on. She's an uneducated child. Let me check, is that a child too? Child poorly educated. Not good. Hopefully she gets some work here. I'm just following these to get my other badge here. But something I don't like here is actually this one. So what am I going to do about that? Probably I do see a chance to increase that or change that to a 2-lane thing. Let me see whether that works, whether we have one dedicated left lane and one dedicated right lane. That would be nice. Yeah, they're still sorting themselves out, but that's way too. And it should not allow parking here. No, but it's getting better. Slowly getting better. Besides the fact that this is kind of a not so good crossing here, especially in the afternoons and evenings, and probably in the mornings as well. There are some crossings too. I'm gonna change that. Remove the pedestrian walkways here. Remove the traffic lights. This should be a better option for my citizens to take whenever they want to go to that commercial area. Hopefully that expands nicely. We also need some business here. Let me see how high the chance is. Yeah, I think the chance is pretty high here. We just set down a few of these. Then maybe add in another parking lot, because they would need some parking as well in that area. And then increase that to over here. I don't want to bring it too close to the crossing here. This could be a nice addition to that part of town, and also gives those citizens a few more options to actually work or find some work. Food station, not enough customers. What? Doesn't have enough customers. Even if there are some living here, probably I'll increase the density here ever so slightly. Like this here. Probably like that here. And this here. Like that here. Yeah, those have to go. New signature building, Gatehouse residences. So, checking in on these. Quite fairly huge, huh? Isn't it? Yeah. Wonky things I happening here. I don't want to put it on the side here. I think it needs to be somehow in the middle of that thing happening. That's too big. There would destroy at least 4, if not 5. Yeah, but why not? Let's just go ahead with that. Place it down. Those need to be changed. It takes a while for them to grow. Quite a huge while. So, demolish that, that. Okay, so it's slowly increasing the density, but that's again one of the nice buildings here that you can see only in City Skylines too. I really love the look of that. It's great. Nice addition to that area. Kind of a central. It gives it more of a central feel here, even though it's in one of the smaller developments there. Yeah, so what I was thinking about next is adding in, before I'm ending this episode, adding in a few industrial things here. Specialized industries, grain farming, and whatnot. What I'm about to do here, and I hope I already have a 2-lane. No, I guess I don't. So I have to change this here. First of all, relocate it slightly. So relocate that slightly into stop it. Let's relocate this first. Snap it. And that as well. Oh gosh. By 2. And here by maybe 1. And also this by 1. So that should be enough to increase the road size here. And just, oh, that's not straight. Yeah, it doesn't really matter whether it's that straight or not. So now let me check and see whether I can sneak it in there. And then I'm starting to build out my farming here. Probably I do no longer need that. think like that it should make sense. Now, before I'm restarting the game, I will have a look at my production panel in the economy tab. Just let the game run for a bit and see what these new farming areas can do for my city. I'm still sure Not enough for the overall demand, but it might keep my import numbers a little bit lower than they currently are. Or my importing costs a little bit lower. So I'm wondering how that improves over time. I put down a lot of grain farms actually because the demand there is huge. Then another chicken farm, one carrot vegetable farm as well. So I'm curious to see how that changes over time. 35. Am I getting close to this 35 for the vegetables here? Now that takes a while to pick up, huh? Probably, because hopefully at least. Like what happened there? Grain farming, no car access? Really? Okay, laying that out again. For whatever reason, it just dumped my grain farm. Just doing that roughly. And then changing it afterwards. That's closing in, that's fine. So let it run. All the farms alive? Yeah, they are. And maybe there we should have some road connection. Probably a smaller road connection here. That seems to take a while to pick up. Surprising. Very surprising. I'm still importing a lot of oil. But this will also get better soon. And I'm importing a lot of grain, a lot of chicken, a lot of vegetables here. But hopefully that gets better over time, because as you can see, like they're level 205, 205, 205. It's still growing here. 405. Yeah, this won't get any better. I think 405. It's too small. And this as well, 105. Yeah, so these might get better over time. So now I do have a nice farming district here. Is there a crime scene? Yeah, crime scene happened. Do we have enough fire station firefighting helicopter? Probably for such a farming / industrial area, it would make sense to have another fire station helicopter depot located next to it. That completely destroys my landscape here. I don't like that, so I'm gonna move you, even though I didn't intend to do that. There was no intention of me doing that. Now I have to smoothen everything out again, just by a bit. So I bring that to one level here. Smooth it out there, so that it looks a little bit better at least. Yeah. Are there any expansions that I can do? No, they're not. But do I need to set... Oh, wait a sec. I'm curious. I can see something there. No, but there is no node for me to put down? Nah, probably. No, I think that's gonna be fine. It should be fine. Good stuff. So is this the only one that I currently have? Or is there another one? There is none. I think it's currently the only one via helicopter depot. How much am I making? Even more than before. Interesting. Let's put down depot here. Should make sense to have another one there. Fire watchtowers. It's all green, all fine, all good. So, yeah, I'm closing this episode now. We did quite a lot of things, like creating this very, very commercial, typical, I would say, North American district here. Leading straight away from the on and off ramp thing here. Just checking in. Should I give them more options? Probably. Before I'm closing it, I'm trying one more thing here. 4-lane road. Let's replace this here and that here. Here it does not work. And then probably some 2-lane on-ramp there. 2-lane off-ramp there. Yeah, and also the lane mathematics are not the best here. They do work, but it's not too easy. And now I have traffic lights all over the place, something I don't like. Don't want to see any pedestrian crossings here. Same for this one, no traffic lights please. Oh, there are also some pedestrian crossings. I want to see that. I need a traffic manager sooner or later. Hopefully that's happening better sooner than later. And this little piece also needs to be a four lane. That's strange. Another node. And again, removing traffic lights and whatnot from that part here. That could potentially increase my chance that the traffic gets slightly better here. Yeah, too many overlapping items. Yeah, but I think it's getting slightly better with traffic flow, which is not too bad after all. Yeah, it's not too bad after all. Yeah, let's give it a try. Maybe I have to rebuild this area from a traffic perspective sooner or later. Might happen, it depends highly on how things are changing over here, because here we have traffic piling up. And this is also one of the things that I need to change more or less instantly. Yeah, I don't want to have these guys parking. Gosh, they don't park here. You shouldn't be parking here too. And then let's put down some trees for my citizens to enjoy. I also don't want to see any parking happening here. Come on, guys. Are you nuts? So that's it. And that's it. Yeah, and There we need some greenery as well. Trees, trees, trees. And over there, some trees. Nice. But that still won't work for a very long time. Yeah, however, let's give it a try. Let's see. Let's wait and see what happens. Like, this commercial district could be one of the reasons why the traffic is so high in that area. But I'll have to wait and see and find out. So, I'm ending this episode now. I would like to thank you for joining me again today in Meatband playing City Skylines 2 in Fairbanks County. This episode was all about this commercial district here. First, I gave it a try with like high density commercial zones, but it looked like ugly, not what I intended it to look like. And then, finally, we've got some farming industry over here as well, which we didn't have before. And yeah, I think I still will have to redesign here and there a few bits and pieces along the way. But I think so far at least it covers all my fertile area, which is good. And I also included some, I think 2 more chicken farms over here, which don't need fertile area, obviously, but they are at least a nice addition to that part of town. I might have to split it further up, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. In the next episode, I'm trying to fill up that space. I imagine something very, very Toronto outskirts, like typical image that I have still in my mind already. Yeah, at that point in time, I took some pictures there. It was very exciting to see because there was some huge commercial area in the outskirts of Toronto where some high rises just popped out of the nowhere, and it was all residential, no office, all high-rise residential buildings. It was so interesting because their surrounding areas, they basically look like this. So maybe I'm creating something a bit more amusement, I don't know what direction. And yeah, thank you again for joining me today. I would very much appreciate if you left me a like this video, follow me here on YouTube if you like my content, and if you would like to see more in the near future. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Have a good day and stay safe. Bye bye. Have a good one.